Hey y'all, it's your girl Divine Angel 911. I am tapping in for my Geminis. Hey Geminis, y'all be sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe button if you guys resonate with today's message. Gem, I hope y'all are staying safe, having a great day wherever you are, whenever you guys find this reading. I hope it does bring you some truth, some clarity, some confirmation. Gemini. Okay, so Gemini, I'm getting like upset feeling, stomach feeling. Okay, maybe someone's not feeling good around you. Okay, if it's not you, all right, you're being encouraged to please drink water. Okay, maybe you're not intaking any water. Please drink some water. Okay, Gemini. Somebody in your energy, past, present, future message. Okay, it's a timeless read, general message. Not everything's going to apply to you. If it does, please only take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay, not this entire message will apply. Okay, to you 100%. Okay. For the new subscribers, thank you guys so much for tapping in. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Check out the community board of the previous channels as well if you guys would like to just get more acquainted with the energy that I bring to you. Thank you to my A1 Day 1 supporters. If you guys would like more information about me, that is in the description box down below. I am also posting up information on the community board for this particular channel, so you guys be sure to keep an eye out on that as well. If you would like to donate to the channel, Gemini, that information is also in the description box down below. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this message for you. All right, forcing you to be a part of a system you do not have to be a part of. All right, Gemini, it's almost like forcing your neighborhood friend, right, who came over. Mom, can I invite this friend over? And so friend comes over and now they're forced to clean up the house like you do. Okay, this is, well, we don't clean up the house like this, and why am I here cleaning up the house? Okay, type energy. All right, forcing you to do something you don't have to do. Okay, and it may be because you have already reached, okay, a level of experience where you have already done something equivalent to, okay, whatever it is that is being forced upon you. All right, Gemini. Your message here, okay, is like somebody getting in the way, okay, stopping you from having something that would support you aligned to being successful. Okay, I feel like this is like someone who would may have, kind of like somebody being spiteful, holding you back from getting something you already are aligned to receiving. Okay, like a job, for example. Okay, you went to the interview, you had a great interview. Okay, matter of fact, you left feeling like you got the job already. Okay, even the person who interviewed you mentioned they would give you uniform. Spiritual belts. They sounded like they were going to hire you. Okay, type energy. Okay, where it's like it's already confirmed. Okay, but somebody coming in between, okay, and delaying either communication or delaying you from gaining access to this opportunity. Type energy. All right, I don't know why I have to keep saying that for you, Gemini, or maybe this is how you speak, or you may speak around somebody around you may speak this way. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of facts about this person that you may be kind of like counting on your hand, Gemini, and these facts that you may have on this person may make you feel uncertain. Okay, maybe a bit indifferent about working with this person or collaborating with this person. Okay, or maybe this is how you felt in the past. Okay, maybe seeing someone be in a, let's say, like a childish energy. Okay, maybe someone offers self, someone who has money, someone who's able to secure themselves, but only, pouring into themselves. If other people are around, this is, feeling like they are forced to help somebody, but they'll do it because they got it. Okay, I'll help you, but it's something maybe you're pulling out of this person, Gemini. It's like you want more of someone to, be a little bit more stronger and a little bit more secure and independent with how they go about themselves in this energy. Okay. Whoever you are, I feel like this feels like a friend or a bigger sibling, brother, sister type energy. Okay. Force. Somebody is forcing you to live a certain way, to live a certain lifestyle, Gemini. Okay. And I feel like this maybe when this person was coming off selfish, childish, greedy, maybe not wanting to support you 100% or take care of you. Okay. I feel like this is someone you may have had some type of connection, relationship with, who may have stopped you from getting like a job you wanted. Okay. And maybe this person, you know, started looking for a job for you. Okay, almost like taking control, as if you couldn't find a job for yourself type energy. All right. I feel like this is someone trying to make you look like you're not able to handle life choices alone. Okay. And maybe they're growing out of this energy. Okay, seeing that this may have caused them a setback and may have displaced you or put you in position where you might be, you know, really needing some support. And it's not just financial support, it's like emotional support. Okay. I feel like someone here may have put you like out of position to live a particular lifestyle that you never lived before. Okay. If you were somebody who, you know, always bought your groceries without needing like a particular kind of assistance, this is someone who may have forced your lifestyle to, you know, be depleted. In other words, you know, you're not going to the normal job you would have that maintains your stability. So this would force you to have to pick up any job. And I feel like this is someone, you know, who wanted you to try any job mindset versus staying with a career choice you may have chose. Okay. Wanting you to count on, let's say, like government assistance. You know what I mean? If you never had like food stamps, or if you never needed certain resources, this is somebody who kind of took you out of the lifestyle you were living, okay, and wanted you to live in this lifestyle of poverty, almost, okay? Now, you can see this in one way, okay, but I'm here to bring it to you in the light, okay? One way is probably looking at it like this person is hurting you, setting you back, taking you on levels that you've never experienced, challenging you, okay? Pretty much, you know, trying to test your survival skills, okay? And how do you maintain and take care of yourself when you don't have, okay, what you normally have that helps you get where you need to go, okay? So I feel like this is someone who challenged you, okay? And because, Gemini, because of your background, all right, your background, your traditional upbringing, okay, you have a strong standing in your beliefs, okay? In other words, maybe mom or pop went to church, encouraged everyone in the household to go to church, okay? Or read the Bible, or it was Bible study, or maybe choir rehearsal that attracted you to church, maybe praise dancing, okay? It was something in particular that attracted you to going to church, okay? And if it wasn't mom and pop, okay, you continued to go to church, okay? In other words, you showed willingness, okay, to your Savior, all right? Gemini, I feel like maybe you realized at that particular time, okay, as a child, maybe you were or were not forced to go to church, okay? Maybe growing up and having children, maybe you forced them to go to church, or you gave them the choice if they wanted to go to church or not. But maybe that was something you continued to do, just to, you know, inspire your youth, those around you that are younger than you, okay? That it is still okay to, worship God, okay? I feel like someone in this energy here may have wanted you to take your traditional upbringing, your beliefs, your path, your faith, elsewhere, but this is like taking it, outside of the church on the street type thing, okay? And this actually may have been surrounding some type of support group or like a church group that may have been out benefiting, okay? Or this is like one large church, extravaganza or a church rivalry or like a competition or something in that nature, okay? I don't know what it is, but it's surrounding a lot of people who are outside already in the energy of wanting to share God's word, Gemini, okay? And I feel like someone forced you to be outside, okay? As someone who you may have like a religious belief or a spiritual belief, okay, that someone may be picking at you over, okay? And I feel like it's because of this person's background or their beliefs, their judge of what it is that you stand for is why this person may be picking at you, okay? But it's reaching an intellect level, which I feel like you are aware of, okay? In other words, you are maybe, grounding yourself to learn, okay? You're prepared, or you've been prepared, or you're preparing. You're staying persistent. You're staying focused, okay, on learning more knowledge, gaining knowledge, okay, on some type of information, okay, that maybe someone is trying to test you on, okay? I feel like maybe this person is still learning this information too, okay, but wanting to see how much of it you know, okay, maybe in comparing you to other people or challenging other people to you, okay? I just feel like this is someone who's kind of forcing you out of your old way of thinking, living, being, okay? And seeing like how you will turn out, wholeheartedly, okay? And wholeheartedly speaking, like things happening to you that would stop you from accomplishing your goals or stand in the way of your happiness. This is like somebody who may have set out indifferences to occur in front of you, before you, okay? Challenges, arguments, conflicts, okay? This is arranging people to be in certain places, to have certain things, okay? To slow you down or delay you from accomplishing your goals, from being successful, okay, Gemini? I just feel like this is someone who forced you, and what I mean by into a system, but forced you into a habit of doing things that you don't do, okay? Or having you change up how you make your day accomplished, okay? So, for example, if you're used to being in your apartment, getting out of your bed, jumping into a shower, and having your coffee, and then starting your day at work, or if that's where you do work from home, or get in your car or catch the bus to go to work. It's like, I won't even say catch the bus, you drive. So it's like, Gemini, somebody wanted to take the luxury away from you, okay, and wanted you to live the life of poverty, okay? Because you are, maybe focused on your religious or your religious or spiritual path. It's like someone is using that against you, okay, to throw you off track, to, throw your focus off, okay, maybe even like forcing you to go back into old habits, old ways, okay? If it's love, sex, and magic, if it's, drugs, whatever it is in your old system, okay, that you may have purified, you may have cleansed, you may have slowed down, you may have stopped doing, you may have just changed up, flipped it and reversed it, okay? Whatever you did, Gemini, okay? You did it in a peaceful way that helps you stay peaceful and still allows you to accomplish your goals and become successful, okay? So I feel like this is someone who felt discouraged that you may have found a balance in doing something, or you were able to maintain while, you know, going through, you know, let's say, financial insecurity. Someone felt some type of way that you were still being accommodated, okay, that you were still being taken care of on outside of the things they wanted you to force yourself into doing, okay. If you did, like, for example, if you never lived on Section 8, it's like somebody wants you to live on Section 8, okay. If you're used to going around shopping for apartments, applying for an apartment, putting the money down, the deposit, waiting for the phone call, the background check, everything to come back. It's like somebody wants you to now go into the system. They want you to now have, you know, the government provide you a place to stay, you know, amount of money to spend for your food. And so this is why I say you can see this in two different perspectives, or look at this in two different ways. All right. If you've seen it in the way of somebody taking things from you, hurting you, slowing you down, delaying you, sabotaging you, and making you look ugly, homeless, and unworthy, okay, well, you know, that's not what your heart is pouring out, okay. Today I am persistent, and today I am happy, okay. You're glowing. You have a natural glow inside of you, okay, which, you know, gives me the encouragement to say that you have the healing of God, okay, inside of you, okay. It's like the balm of God, okay, the healing, okay. You have the balm living inside of you. In other words, you nurture yourself to the capacity where it heals your body, it heals your mind, it heals your soul, okay. You may cook a certain way, okay, the food tastes soulful, or it leaves a warm effect in your tummy, okay. The way you give hugs, it may feel like a long-term hug that you haven't seen somebody in a long time, or you miss somebody. It's like somebody, you know, it's like a pull you in, I love you, warm embrace type energy, okay. You may smile, or make people smile from their heart on out, okay, from the inside or out. You make people actually think about how they're feeling that moment they approach you, or the moment they're communicating with you, okay. It's something about your energy, okay, that acknowledges others to feel safe, to feel okay. Maybe some look at you like family, like a little sister or a little brother, okay, or a go-to, someone they can confide in, someone they can share their thoughts, feelings, and emotions with, okay. Someone you may think deep about, Gemini, if this is not you, okay. You may have wanted to accomplish goals with this person, get things done, or this is something you desire to do, okay. This could be someone who brings you happiness, okay. If you're walking away or getting out of an old way of thinking, somebody here may have tried to, you know, set you up for failure, okay, and wanted you to be unsuccessful, okay. Maybe you came across an old friend, or somebody, you know, acknowledged you as a friend, okay, and it brought you back to who you used to be, or it kindly reminded you of who you are, okay, and it gave you the momentum, the energy, and the encouragement to go back to how, you know, to go back to the baseline, go back to what it is that makes you feel good, encouraged, and ready to make progress, to overcome, okay, whatever setback or obstacle you feel is challenging you, okay, from being able to get things done, okay. So these are the little things, okay, Gemini. I feel like maybe someone sees little, you see big, or you see little and they see big, okay. However it goes, I feel like somebody is showing a lot of strength in the energy, okay, and I mean from the inside, from the core. In other words, this is, no matter how dark or bad or ugly you may make me feel or look, I am still beautiful inside. So this is someone who loves themselves from the inside on out, okay. This could be someone who may have got burnt by the sun, okay. If their skin complexion, okay, is light skin or fair complected, this could be someone who's darkened up a bit, okay, so they may have spent a lot of time in the sun, okay, or their pigment has changed, okay. I feel like it's something about pigment, it's something about color, perplexion, okay, with this energy, okay. I'm not going to focus too deep on it, but I will say that someone is happy having a multiple of different culture and their family, okay. Whoever this is, whoever I'm speaking to, it's like you may have black, white, Puerto Rican, pink, purple, orange, yellow, okay, green and gray, okay. You're happy with all the colors that are in your family, okay. You could be a fun person to be around, Gemini, okay. You may be bilingual or you speak a different language, okay. You like to cultivate, you like to get out and try different things, you like to step out of your tradition and try to partake in others' culture, okay. Maybe just being in a celebratory energy, celebrating, wanting to bring joy to others, clarity to others, maybe even working with others, okay, building new business ideas or implementing business ideas with others, okay, building a new team to be successful, okay. Your network game is on point, Gemini, so you may travel a lot, okay. I feel like you show responsibility from the ground up. In other words, you may come from a structured background, okay. Mommy and daddy don't play that type energy, okay. Your parents are important to you, they mean the most to you, your father especially, Gemini, okay. I feel like this is someone you count on, that counts on you. You guys just have that kind of relationship, okay, that kind of bond, okay, where your dad or pop knows you're responsible even when he gets the worst news to his door, okay. So it's one of those energies, Gemini, where your dad just wants you to stay safe no matter what it is you do out here, okay. You may be a hard-headed type of person, Gemini. I don't know why I'm getting it today. I'm persistent. All right, hard-headed means you may go hard in the paint on everything you do, okay, from work to family, okay, to your life and lifestyle, okay, how you handle yourself. I feel like this is the energy where family know you to accomplish your goals and not allow anyone to stand in the way of your happiness. So they know you're gonna go hard, you know what I mean, to be happy and to stay focused and to keep your stability going, okay. I feel like this is something you may see within somebody around you or someone you've been supporting, how hard they're going, okay, and seeing that maybe the setback wasn't necessarily 100% their fault, okay, and maybe going along with it but not sure which part you went along with, Gemini, okay. Maybe you are taking accountability somewhere in this energy here for something you did, said, okay, wanted to happen, okay. Not sure if it would happen or not realizing that it may have occurred, okay. It's just kind of like one of those things where somebody may be like, yeah, you gotta be careful, Gemini, be careful what you say, because it sure enough did happen, okay. It's like somebody here, may have tried to force you to do things, say things, okay, out of your character, out of your own judgment, okay, to make it seem like you don't know what you're out here saying, doing, talking about, okay. It's almost like when you see movies, okay, and it shows like, well, I won't even say movies because it's in reality too, okay, where you got the people outside on the street who may be prophesizing, right? And what I wanted to say was like the wolf in sheep clothing. Maybe this is somebody who knows that you are a chosen one, a prophet, or you are a messenger, okay? So you may communicate with Archangel Gabriel. You may be very in tune with your archangels, okay? You may be a healer, okay? So in this sense here, this is someone who may be challenging, an anointed one, okay? Someone who is here touched by God, okay, to bring peace, okay, to bring healing, okay, to those who are in silent, I don't want to say trauma, but in silent pain, okay. This would be like someone who's able to read the room, who can feel the energy and empath, someone who's able to recognize someone's feelings even when they have a smile on their face, okay. So this is someone who's capable of supporting someone in emotional way, okay? If it's an empathic way, this is someone who may empathize, okay, with others, in support of encouraging them, lifting them up, okay, and maybe even lifting the weight up as if the problem they're going through, okay, is nothing, okay, and that everything is going to be all right, okay, you're going to be okay, everything's going to be okay. You know, if you get that kind of message from somebody, just know they may have been through it, okay, they may have seen the worst of it, and because you're sitting with this person, just kind of take a look at this person, okay, look at them, you know what I mean, not judge them, but look at them and see how far they've come, okay? If they're telling you it's going to be okay, just, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, well, thank you for giving me the encouragement, you know, the strength, because maybe you went through it, or I don't know, you know, but it's one of those things where if you have the time to sit and talk about it, you will. If you don't, you won't, okay? It's just, you know, you're finding a mutual partner or someone who has mutual feelings with you here, Gemini, okay, coming out of maybe a forceful energy, being in a situation or a situation, a setback that had you doing things you didn't want to do to make progress throughout your everyday life, okay? I feel like somebody here wanted to again take you out of the normal lifestyle that was living in the life of luxury, having things fruitfully brought your way, okay? In other words, you didn't have to do much, okay, to accommodate yourself. You know, maybe someone here felt insecure about that, maybe wanting it for themselves, or maybe for their lover, or for their family, their children. Seeing you go about it the way you went about it shows security, independence, strength, confidence, boldness, braveness. It showed so much within you that this person may have even started, you know, watching you accomplish your goals, okay? And this is, you know, seeing how your brilliance was bringing you happiness. Somebody wanted to turn this around for you, Gemini, okay, and wanted to see how would your religious upbringing or spiritual path, you know, bring you the same success. And I feel like this is someone who's challenging this, you know what I mean? Maybe it's for you to work from the ground up, work on your craft. If you're into spiritual practice, Gemini, somebody here wanted you to maybe gain more advantage on your craft, on your practice, okay, and being able to, you know, achieve your goals that way versus maybe working in corporate office or businesses, okay? So this is like someone kind of pushing you in a way that is like someone who may criticize you, okay? Constructive criticism could be, you know, what this person is polished to do in your life, okay? In other words, they're not going to give you a judgment in a way you want them to, okay? This person is not meant in your life to give you that kind of judgment, okay? So this is someone who may speak a harsh truth to you, Gemini, okay? However, this person is set in your energy here to show compassion, support towards you, your family, okay, and to help you in the moment overcome, you know, the ideas that are inspiring you to maybe go about it the wrong way. This is somebody setting you in the right direction, okay? This is, I see what you want to do, but how about you do it like this, okay? That way you're not, you know, pouring too much or not gaining anything out of it, okay? This is like someone who sees a mutual gain, okay? This is, okay, well, it'll work out if you move like this, but if you move like that, it's not going to work out, and it's not going to be mutual. So this is someone who may have an understanding of something you're dealing with, going through, okay? In other words, maybe forced to doing things, accepting things you don't want to accept, okay? Going through experiences you don't want to go through, okay? The question in the back of your head is, why me? Maybe you're not saying it out loud, okay? So this is forcing you to open up, okay? If you are being forced to go a part of a system that you don't have to be a part of, this is tell me what you see, tell me what you feel, tell me what you hear, okay? What's going on? Where are you going? Are you making a right or a left? Should we keep straight? What's the sky look like? Is it water around you? It's just one of those things where at this point I feel like from a higher level, to a surface level, Gemini, you have an angel that is truly with you, okay, a guardian angel, okay, or someone from the higher ups, ascendant masters, okay. This is a higher level energy. It brings chills, cold, okay. You may bundle up in this energy, okay, where it's really cold, okay. But Gemini, this energy here, okay, it's wanting to help you accomplish your goals, okay, in a peaceful way, in a calm way. And this energy actually may reflect the people that you spend your time with, okay. Different parts of them, okay, may come out in these friends or family members, okay, that come around you during these moments where you feel like you're not able to accomplish your goal, okay. There's always like an important message you need to hear when this person comes around, or somebody may always say something significantly important to you, that opens you up, opens your eyes, wakes you up, okay, and it gets you to talking. Or this person may be the type of person that gets you talking, okay. Nobody else can come sit down next to you, Gemini, and get you to rapping like this person can, okay. So I feel like this is someone you trust, you can confide in, you feel is a brilliant person, individually, excuse me, okay. But this is someone here, I feel like, who's maybe exhausted from seeing you repeating the same behavior in different ways, okay. You're showing this person like a MO, okay. And if this is someone who sees you as a friend, close friend, or as a family member, or if this is a family member, this is someone who wants you to mature, okay. There's something there, they're still being gentle with you, but it's maybe who you're giving your love to, or how you're loving on someone, showing somebody love, pouring love out, or not pouring into yourself, is what this person is starting to recognize, okay. This is okay, maybe someone realizing you can't show up for somebody else the way they want you to because you're not there for yourself yet, okay. And so you wouldn't understand this person's heart space right now, because their mind, their thought space and their heart space are in a different place than where you are, okay. So somebody may not be in the energy of accomplishing goals, just focus on their partner, focus on their lover, or focus on relationship. They're not really focused on maybe team building with their partner, maybe just having a relationship and watching their partner go to work and just supporting their partner while their partner's at work, versus maybe trying to do something together, okay, or maybe helping their partner build off of their business or what have you, okay. It's like somebody here, is taking advantage of being with someone, that they truly want to be with, but not doing anything else, just kind of letting go. And this might be disturbing, Gemini, okay, either to you or to this person's partner, okay. If you're like looking into this situation, all right, maybe you see that somebody deserves much more love and respect than what they're getting, okay. And it's like, okay, you need to pour this into yourself. You need to respect yourself. You need to respect the people around you, okay. It's almost like you having to tell a child, okay, the only reason why nobody's being nice to you is because you ain't being nice to them, okay. You out here acting a fool, being mean and nasty, saying anything you want to say, expecting somebody to give you a quarter after you done calmed down and found a moment of happiness, okay. You're going to have to be nice, okay, for people to show up for you in a nice way, okay. So this is like an adult, okay, where you're having, I won't call it checking, but it's like you're sitting down with this adult. You're still being gentle, you're still being loving, you're still being kind, but you're speaking in a King of Sword or Queen of Sword way, okay, Gemini. This is like someone who's being direct with you, okay, and wanting you to see this, in a different perspective, see this in a different light. This is like, look, the way you're taking this is totally no. Take it this way, okay? I feel like this is someone here who sees that you're not able to Like somebody cannot handle something here, okay? And instead of saying it, it's like they're reacting on it in a childish way, and that could be what's, you know, bothering someone. Like it's like somebody, it's like maybe this is what somebody wants to say, like, maybe I see why this is happening this way. Okay, look how you're acting, look how you're behaving. That's what they don't want to say. Okay, to you know, this is like not trying to start any drama or have any tension between us, but look how you behaving. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to reach low and ask how old is this person, but it's kind of like, you know, you're showing a maturity level about a situation here that you don't have to show. Okay, we're still here, we're still friends, we still support you, but we see how you're going about a situation is absolutely immature. Okay, it's not necessary. You're forcing somebody into doing things they don't want to do, and now you don't like that you're being forced into doing things you don't want to do. Okay, you're absolutely right. Karma does show up, okay, for the ones who know it's not going to show up when they're ready for it to show up. Okay, they know it comes unexpectedly. Okay, so this is someone here who may communicate, you know, a certain way to people and then want them to reap some type of karma when they don't get the victory, or when they don't get the outcome they desire, okay, after being mean, nasty, and hasteful to people. Okay, this is someone who expects to get some type of fair treatment after being spiteful to people. Okay, I do feel like this is someone who may not be in a healthy mindset, okay, and their health may be falling apart due to that. I feel like there may have been some type of expression for someone to get back on track in a healthy way. Okay, I feel like someone may be disturbed that somebody is finding peace, healing, okay, which shows their true character. Okay, Gemini, whatever this is, it's like somebody, you know, when you say something right to someone, they're like, I don't want to hear that, so they immediately deny, okay, the truth that you may be speaking to them. Okay, I feel like this is someone here who wants to have control, okay, over something that you have going on. Okay, but seeing that you've been handling something bold or brave, it's like somebody's been challenging people to handle you or discourage you, as if you can't take control or have control of yourself. Okay, so this is someone who's been setting challenges, okay, up for you. Okay, this somehow is involved with a lover or someone who may be persistent, okay, and wanting a connection with you. All right, still sees you as their 10 of cup energy, still sees you as their end all be all. Okay, I want you in my life. I want you. Okay, today I live in the present. This is someone who's currently speaking to your heart space. Okay, you may hear songs, you may be getting signs, synchronicities, okay, reminiscing energy, images. There's something about this person they're sending you messages, okay? They're wanting you to open up your heart. They want you, it's almost like they want you to think about it. Okay? I feel like this is someone who may write like letters, love letters, or someone who feels like they can talk to you, they can tell you anything type energy. Okay, Gemini, if this is a lover or someone who wants potential connection with you, all right, this is someone here who may be, you know, going through family setback, or you're going through a family setback. Somebody wants this to be like taken care of or set straight. Okay, this is no confusion, no manipulation. Somebody wants a full understanding of where you come from, your background, okay, your family. Okay, respectfully, this is like, I want to get to know, you know, who you are and where you come from. So you could be meeting someone during this time of experiencing, you know, a system of things you don't want to do. Okay, it's like you're finding somehow peace doing things that you love to do, being adventurous. Maybe you're trying new things, getting out of your comfort zone, going different places. Okay, you know, maybe even appearing different. You might not be wearing the same clothes you used to wear, or maybe you're not, you know, as, I don't know, dialed up as you used to be. If that's, you know, you go get your hair done, maybe you're sporting your natural self, okay? Your natural hair, if you got locks or if you got straight hair, you You might be straightening out your hair, or getting it blown out, or you're wearing it curly, okay? You're wearing your locks out, wearing it free. You're trying it short. You're trying it up in a ponytail for once, okay? You're doing something different with your style and appearance, okay? Which, may set people who are aware of you from the past, a little behind. Like, what happened to you? What changed? Okay, because you look different, dress different. Most of the time when people see you dressed different, they see an elevation, or they see a de-elevation, okay? In other words, you're falling down, all right? They feel like you're descending, okay? So I feel like this is, maybe you stepping into your true character, your true power, okay? Doing things that you love to do, and now able to navigate and communicate the way you are, created to, okay? The natural you, okay, is supposed to communicate this way, without haste, discouragement, and negativity. That means, not allowing that to flow through your mind, body, and soul, okay? You're keeping your heart space happy, Gemini. You're eating good, or you're doing things that make your heart happy, that fuels your soul, okay? The more you feel your soul is hungry for more. In other words, ready to receive, okay? In a receptive energy. As long as you continue to stay persistent and not allowing anything to stop you from accomplishing your goals or achieving your happiness, okay, the energy of receptiveness will be present, okay? It will bring you happiness. It will bring you love, okay? Or at least peace, okay, in the place where you feel loved, okay? Today I'm learning. Today I will focus on learning to grow into a better person, okay? And today I will forgive, all right? So I feel like this message here, Gemini, is one of those things where it's bringing you up to a good point. It's elevating you. It's raising the bar for someone around you, okay, to be in a heart space of forgiving, okay? This is like, please, pick up your feelings about this, okay? Maybe someone older, okay, mildly older, okay, or someone much more mature, wiser, okay, maybe in the room around you, Gemini, if this is not you, communicating with someone, okay, letting somebody know you didn't have to go through this, or you didn't have to do this, somebody doesn't have to go through this type energy. Be in the energy of forgiveness, okay? You are forgiven, okay? It's one of those things where you have to go within and find forgiveness within yourself. Forgive yourself for whatever it is you did, what you set yourself out forth to do, okay, towards yourself or someone else, because this is now reflecting back to you and how you truly feel about yourself, okay? So it's one of those things where it's self-healing is important. If this is somebody, Gemini, you follow that's on a healing journey, you may trust this person's advice, okay? Maybe their choice in how to overcome or how to navigate through certain situations, okay? It's something about the way they provide you communication advice, okay, that keeps you in a happy mindset, or a safe mindset, okay, a safe headspace, okay, where you feel like, okay, you're still on track, you're still doing what you have to do, or doing what you're supposed to do, okay, to maintain a happy and healthy life. All right, so I feel like, Gemini, in this energy, okay, you may have learned to choose yourself, okay, and focus on those who support you and yourself. In other words, only surrounding yourself with people who support you, okay, because they're supporting themselves, and and they see you need help, they're going to support you too, okay? So I feel like this is open-hearted individuals, okay, who realize you are too a unique, one-of-a-kind person, okay? So if these are people who felt like they were weird, you may have came around them, making them feel even more weird, to the point where now, your weirdness is accepting to them, okay? So you could be meeting new friends, all right? Maybe you're becoming more mutual with people around you, or there is someone more mutual in your energy aligned with you, okay? Maybe someone who's aligned with your spiritual path or religious upbringing, okay? Who's filled with joy, who's filled with love, who's grateful to be in your presence, your energy. This could be someone who may want to explore your mind, okay? Exploring your mind, Gemini, just be aware This could be someone who wants to pick at you to see what kind of knowledge you have, where you at in life, you know, how mature you are, what's stunting your growth. This is somebody who may like to reach, you know, straight for the things you like, okay, just to see how much they can pull, okay, and what they can take and what they can leave, what they will leave, okay. If this is someone who does none of that and is taking it slow, because we have perseverant energy, I feel like this is someone who wants to get to know you, okay, on a private level, okay. I feel like this is someone who has good intentions, okay, but their intention is quiet. It really is quiet, Gemini, okay. I feel like this is someone who has a brilliant idea, okay, about their life and what it is they want to do in their future. And it's kind of like one of those things where if they are mingling out here, it's like, you know, who is it that I want to spend that type of time with and do those type of things with type energy. I feel that this person here is, you know, on search for, okay. But if they're not giving you that type of energy, this could be someone who is encouraging you to stay positive and stay strong in your faith, your spiritual or religious background, beliefs, okay. You know, think positive of your situation, you know what I mean. This says you're going to come out of this situation of doing things you don't want to do, okay. You don't have to focus on the negative, focus on the positive. Again, seeing it as if somebody's kicking you down, well, you know, you're being leveled up, okay, because you've had access, or you've had, you know, let's say experience from one system to another. So, you know, it's like going to one job and then starting a new job and learning how to do that job in their computer system or their phone system or how they operate around the building. It's a system. Just like when your parents, they have a system, okay? When you wake up, okay, the system is go brush your teeth, wash your face, okay, wash up, change your clothes, come downstairs, eat breakfast. Some of the system may be different, okay. You have it's like a method to the madness in the house ruled by the leader of the home, okay. So this is, you know, what is your system, okay, because your system is your baseline that's going to help you stay on track, keep you focused, and keep a breath of fresh air continuing to flow your direction even when things get stressful, hard, or weigh you down, okay. So Gemini, this is to help you come out of your headspace about maybe the system you may be experiencing, if that is continuing to do something you don't want to do and wanting to know when it's going to end, or if you're going to come out of it, or if you're going to get back to a normal life or be able to vacate, relax, chill. Yes, you will, okay. Have faith. Today I have faith and truly believe that anything is possible. We have today as a fresh start. Today is a brand new day that I will embrace as a new beginning and make the most of this day. So this is keeping you on your toes energy, Gemini, just to be honest with you. But this is also something to look forward to, something to be excited about, okay. Full energy with the strength energy here, okay. I feel like there is something you're absolutely ready to do. You're strong, okay. You strongly agree at doing it, whatever it is, okay. You're guided to go ahead and take that leap of faith, okay, and overcoming that setback. I mean, if you spent time thinking about doing something that you already acknowledged saying you would do, in the energy of you know, feeling good, say it. Yes, don't change that energy, okay. You felt good when you said yes about doing it, so go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? Because that's the energy that it's bringing you, okay. So I feel like, Gemini, you're being encouraged to go ahead and continue to move forward. If you are traveling or overcoming some type of obstacle during a travel, okay, you're breaking free, okay. You've been able to secure the energy once before where you are able to overcome this setback, okay. I do feel like there is also an energy coming your direction. It's a exciting energy. This could be someone close to you, a friend, family member, okay. You may be excited for this person to show up, Okay, this is like a breath of fresh air energy I'm getting. Okay, somebody here may make you feel better. Okay, like when you're around this person, it's something about the way this person supports you. It makes you feel better. It could be a Scorpio involved. All right, Gemini, this could be someone here who's uncomfortable, okay, with you spending this type of time, okay, with this person here. This could be a young earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, all right, or a Sagittarius, okay. If it's not either of those zodiac signs, it could be someone you network with, someone who's chilled, low-key, you know what I mean, real relaxed, okay. So you may feel like you can be around this person more than maybe someone else who's causing unfairness about maybe the things you get into or do, okay. You feel more at home or safe being around a certain group of people or a particular person, okay. I feel like somebody's been waiting to hear you talk about someone, okay. 8 of Wands, maybe you don't talk about this person, okay. But it seems like this is someone who's been holding on to you, okay, out of, you know, fear that you're going to connect with a younger person or someone younger than them. Okay, Gemini, man or woman, okay, you could be an older man or older woman. So somebody here is in the energy of uncertainty. I don't know if you're going to leave me for a younger woman or leave me for a younger man, okay. Gemini, we got the Wheel of Fortune energy in the upright. So expect positive change, okay? In other words, leave that thought, those feelings in the past, okay? 6 of Cups energy in reverse after the Wheel of Fortune upright is saying, look, you don't have to think or feel that way anymore, okay? The energy that's coming your way is not even on this type of level. 6 of Cups energy in reverse, okay? It's in the positive level. Expect positive change. Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So if the 6 of Cups energy is in reverse, that means somebody, you know, you've been entertaining that type of energy so much that now something good is coming your way. Don't mistake it, okay? So that's your message, Gemini. That's what I have for you. Don't mistake in this situation, okay? It is helping you grow, okay? This system of you doing things you don't want to do is almost like being in a house and your parents telling you that you have to do something while in the midst of doing what you love to do, okay? Just take a moment to go ahead and acknowledge what it is you have to do. Take care of it, secure it, and then go ahead and get back to what it is you love to do, okay? That's all you have to do. All right. Expect positive change in this energy towards the situation. Okay. Trust yourself. Continue to stay in positive energy. Again, think light and think high of this situation. In other words, you're doing exactly what you need to do to get out of the negative thought process, and don't hold on to the what ifs, okay? Allow the new energy to manifest positively for you, okay? Let me get you some zodiac signs, Gemini, okay? Whoever the Scorpio energy is, if it's a Scorpio, okay, you may have 2 Scorpios that flow neutrally, if that's the word, neutrally in your energy, agree to disagree, okay, or there to agree for, okay. Maybe someone there in support of Gemini, okay. This Queen of Pentacle energies could be like an ex-spouse or someone who lived with you if it's not a daughter, okay, someone you may share your time and investments with, okay. Somebody's afraid that you're going to do this with a companion, a lover, or have a future companion lover, okay, but also afraid that if you give your time to this type of person, they will leave you for the opposite generation, okay. Wheel of Fortune energy, okay. So I feel like this is someone who's looking out for you, someone who does have best interest at heart for you, okay, but at the same time doesn't want you to be used, okay. If you are falling for someone younger, okay, you have a friend who loves you, who would, you know, probably fall back into a relationship with you, okay. It's almost, I won't say at the end of time, but it's like, you know, I don't feel like they will consider it a relationship, but they would open up to you as if it was still one, okay. That's how deep this person feels for you. But this is if you want to move on and be in a relationship with someone, or you're falling for someone, you know, they're not stopping you. I just feel like this is someone who may have brought up plenty of subjects, topics, okay, to you know, delay your chances, or to delay this person's chances of connecting with you, okay, and maybe wanting this person to face their fears. This is, see if you like that type of energy. So this could be someone who caused a younger Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a younger Scorpio a setback, okay, where they were somewhere they were not supposed to be, doing things they did not want to do, okay, or doing things they were not supposed to do, okay. There could have been other people in this energy, maybe trying to resolve this issue, seeing it and on site. Okay, this is, I don't know what to do. Okay, I never seen anybody act like this or be, go crazy like this type of energy. So Gemini, you may have dealt with someone who went crazy for you, or made you go insane, or you may have driven somebody insane that they are crazy in love with you type energy. Okay, whoever this is, I feel like this is someone who may have peeped, you got eyes for somebody, okay, or you're falling deep for someone, and they're afraid, not just to lose you by this person, but they are afraid that if you connect with this person, that this person is going to use you and leave you for something else. Okay, expect positive change. Spirit, thank you, Holy Spirit. This is encouraging you. Think light of this energy. Okay, Virgo energy. Think light of this energy. This could, there's a zodiac sign popping out. Okay, as I'm shuffling the zodiac signs here for you, Gemini. So think light. Okay, come out of those feelings of the what ifs. Okay, that somebody may be projecting on you. Okay, and think, nah. Okay, think exactly, now they're not going to do that to me. Okay, and allow that thought to attract, okay, as the energy is being brought your direction. Okay, the zodiac signs you have in this energy, we have heavy Virgo energy. Okay, we have Leo, Cancerian, Capricorn, Pisces, Gemini, another Gemini in the energy, Taurus, Libra, and Scorpio on the bottom of the deck here for you, Gemini. Okay, so again, another Gemini in the energy reflecting. We have heavy Virgo, Cancerian, Capricorn, Leo, Pisces, Taurus, and Libra, Scorpio on the bottom of the deck. Okay, those are the zodiac signs in this energy. Okay, that is your message. That's what I have for y'all today, Gemini. Okay, y'all stay safe. Be sure to check out the description box down below if you guys resonate, liked this message, okay, or would like to support the channel. That information is detailed in the description box down below. I love y'all. Y'all stay safe, stay cool, drink your water, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.